today we are Super Shredder. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually use him because he's not available in the challenge. What challenge, you say? We are going back to an old challenge. We are going to revisit it. We are going to remaster it. And we're going to have our revenge. Who are we talking about? Master Splinter. Now, I already did some of these, so we're not going to go through all the stages. But if you have a roster like mine, you can pretty much go through the first 4 stages as an automatic and be okay. Stage 5, you'll be fine, but you'll have to do it manually. Otherwise, he could kill off your team. What we're going to focus on is Stage 6, level 90. Now, real quick, I want to review from the last video, which will be displayed at the end. We used a certain character to go up against Master Splinter so that we can make sure that his focus stays down and that we can get him so that he doesn't do his buff or overpower us too much. My recommended source was Metalhead. The importance from the last video, and I did rewatch it, was you want to have his taunt at 6 out of 6. He opens his mouth and emits a sonic blast, taunting all foes. Taunt all foes for 2 turns. 100% chance to speed down foes for 2 turns. 100% chance. That is what you want. If you manage to get to the platinum, the cooldown goes from 4 turns down to 3 turns. So you can use this technique a little faster. Also, it taunts them all for 3 turns as opposed to 2 turns. So if you're really trying to get at Master Splinter, take this to 7 out of 7 when you have the chance. But for right now, at least do 6 out of 7. We also reviewed in the last video to take his final to 3 out of 7 is all the further you really need. You can go to 4 out of 7 if you want, but it's kind of the same thing. 50% chance to cause damage over time, 50% chance to cause damage over time. This one is 2 turns, the other one is 3 turns. You minimum 3, optional 4. The cooldown is the same, 4 turns and 4 turns. So you'll be okay with the 3. Now that you got your character set up, you're ready to go fight. So why can't we use Super Shredder? He's not available. Who is available? The Turtles, April Kunoichi, Metalhead, Lark Turtles, BQ Turtles, Movie Turtles, Classic Turtles, Space Turtles, Original Turtles, lots of turtles. Alright. I did mention in a previous one that Lark Wrath is good to use because he also takes the focus down. He's not powerful enough to take on a level 90 Master Splinter, so probably just use him up to level 70 or 80 if you only have him this strong. If you want him to take on Splinter to the end, level him up higher than that. Since we don't have that option, this is what we're going to use. I powered up my Raph, so we're going to use Nick Raph. We're also going to use Nick Leo, Nick Michelangelo, so that we can get that dodge. You have to have that dodge. And we're going to go in there with Leatherhead. Or not Leatherhead, Metalhead. Oh my god. Metalhead. Metalhead. Alright. What I was thinking about was we need to power up Metalhead a little bit more. I have not had a chance to do that. But if you could probably get him up to level 85, it's probably going to suit you a lot better in this battle. Alright, let's get into it before I rename everybody. So we're going to take on a level 90 Master Splinter. Now, if you remember from my last video, he attacked Metalhead first. I'm glad he actually did not go for Metalhead this time, because that was bad RNG. We want good RNG in this battle. So let's do a dodge up, because that's what's going to protect everybody. Raph is going to have an easier time because of how much of a powerhouse I made him. I did that because of the Might Platinum Gear Challenge. And you can go back and watch that video too. But that's why I made him so powerful. So now he has a better chance of going up against Splinter. Splinter doesn't really have much of a chance. When Splinter's buff is not active, you're going to want to use this attack with Leo. I rewatched the old video, and when he has that buff, a lot of the attacks only hit him with a 1 HP hit, which doesn't really do a lot. What you're going to want to do when he has the buff on, use this attack with Leo. It actually does some damage. It doesn't take his life bar down by very much, but you will see it will hit him for about 1,000 to 2,000 HP, which is a heck of a lot better than just 1 HP. So let's go ahead and hit him with the third attack here. That's actually a good significant amount of damage. Let's have Raph taunt so that we can make sure that he focuses on that. We're going to try to do a damage over time. It didn't activate. That's okay. We can heal with Mikey. Now, we're kind of getting lucky here with Raph's taunt. And apparently he's got a defense going on. He's really taking Splinter down and making life tough for him. Go ahead and use Leo's big attack at this point. Now, we're going to use the big attack with Raph here. Because this attack, I believe, does damage over time as well, too. Yeah, that's what we're going to want. And he'll go back and hit him again, and look at that. You didn't even need Metalhead to do it. So, another good thing is power up Raph. It's going to make all the difference. And now we revisited this, remastered, because we got our roster a little stronger. And we got our revenge on Splinter. And we were actually able to 3-star it this time in a video rather than me doing a 3-star some other time, and then in a video we struggle a lot, which is what happened in the last one. If you do ever get his buff going, use Metalhead and that taunt so you could take his focus down. That's what's really going to help you in this case. Alright, this is going to be the last TMNT Legends video of the year. I know, I'm sorry. But 2023 is winding down. We should have more TMNT Legends video next week because we're getting into 2024. So that's kind of the plan. Alright? Like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, turn on notifications, stay alert. We got a lot of great content coming up on this channel. We still got to do some Metroid Dread, so stay tuned for that. And we added a lot more content recently with a lot of different games, so make sure you check all that out if you haven't done so. And this will be the last video of 2023. More in 2024 for TMNT Legends content. So we will see you guys next week, next year, right here on the Fatal Wrath channel with more